Banksie, enough of the bullshit. Let's tell everyone what they want to hear.
I don't think you should reference that thing. I know, because I hate you.
I hated your promo, so it's fine. No, I'm joking.
Oh, she's a bitch.
Hello, divas, I'm Cherry West, the Raspberry of Edinburgh, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. This week we have an extra special guest. And the first time on Raspberry Reviews, we have a queen from the actual season coming to review RuPaul's Drag Race. So please welcome, all the way from RuPaul's Drag Race UK Season 5 for Episode 1 review. It's the one and only from Manchester. It's the 7-foot giant. It's Banksie.
Hi, my name is Banksie. I'm 23 years old from the best city in the world, Manchester!
Hello, you're right. It's me,
Oh my God.
Banksy, from RuPaul's Drag Race UK Series 5.
You look phenomenal. I love how we're both in red updos. I never knew that was going to happen. Totally was not planned.
It's the red cherry. It's the cherry. It's Cherry West. I've got to wear the gorgeous red wigs, you know?
You're the red berry of Manchester.
You're the red berry of the north above me. That's what you are.
I'm not in the north. Am I?
You're north of north.
Well, I'm in west in my world.
She moves the wig as if she's got a hat on. Move the hair, girl. Move the
Oh! Anyway, how are you? How is it being a Ru girl? Is it exciting?
Oh, you know what? It's the love. The love is amazing. Like, all the recognition, all the good vibes. Everyone's been so bloody lovely. I'm absolutely loving every minute of it.
Well, before we start reviewing your first episode of Drag Race, have you got any tea that you want to spill of like the Meet the Queens and like preparing for Drag Race and stuff like that?
Oh God. We had no time. It was a stressful time. You know what the hardest thing is? It's not telling people what you're on. You've got to do this whole like secret like catchphrases and dialogues and all that kind of thing. So I was saying that I was on MasterChef.
Congratulations. On the worst dish in this competition so far.
And that's what I needed. I needed clothes for MasterChef. Could I please have some clothes for MasterChef?
Oh my God. Anyway, so Tamara Thomas walks in first in the entrance.
The Bond girls arrived and I'm ready to murder these bitches.
So she's the only one that I didn't get to see walk in because I'm obviously next.
Second, didn't you?
Yeah. So when we walk in, so when I walk in, I saw her. But when I was watching, actually, I'll tell you, when I was watching it, I saw the whole like, what did she say? I'm gonna kill these motherfuckers or something like that, didn't she? It probably was a lot more like genius things she said, but it just sounded like she said she was gonna murder everyone. But yeah, honestly, that outfit was so gorgeous. I remember seeing her when I walked in and being like, oh my God, she is gorgeous. The lace on her hairline,
Really?
unclockable lace.
Yeah.
I was looking at her like, I've literally seen individual hairs. How is this happening? She was so beautiful on the first day. I thought she was going to be such a brick. And she is the most beautiful drag queen in real life. Yeah.
Oh my God. No, she looked so good in her entrance. And like, her personality just like came right through. Like, as soon as she walked in. So I think she was a strong one to come in first. Well, I'm very excited to see Tamara on this season. I absolutely love her personality. I think she's going to be one of my favourites, I think. Anyway, speaking of the devil, next up to walk into the workroom is Banksie.
Thank God you can't smell me.
What do you want to say?
I was going to say, I mean, the thing that everyone's been talking about as soon as you walked in the workroom, were you not freezing your tits off?
They make that workroom so cold. I mean, for good reason, because like you have people like Ginger and Kate who are like padded the house down and in breastplates like Dee Dee and stuff. They get boiling, and like I was like, I'm gonna be naked. I spent the entire night before like fully shaving my entire body, like making sure I was like a little dolphin. And then when you go in and you're like, oh, I'm gonna be hot in drag. It's a drag show. They're gonna make me hot. And I was freezing cold. I was absolutely shivering. And my nails kept falling off because I kept shaking against the table.
Oh my
and my
God.
nails kept falling off because I kept hitting them on the table because I kept shaking.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
So was like your entrance like a reference to anything? Because like there was obviously like little mice on the shoes and stuff. And you've obviously got one in your hair. So like was it a reference to anything?
So like mice for me is, so Banksy the artist uses like rats a lot in their outfits. You look the rat. Uses rats a lot because rats are kind of like, well, I think rats and queer people are like really connected because I think that rats are seen by the public, seen as like dirty scum and filth, but actually rats are the most clean, the most familial, the most loving animals in the animal kingdom. Like they're the ones that can like create the most connections between themselves. Like they create families. And I was like, that's what a rat is to the queer community. Like we are all rats because everyone else thinks of us as gross. What? They're sentient. Yeah, so that's why I like rats. But the whole like the line of like thank God you can't smell me is like
That was
I wanted to be like a gorgeous, glamorous diva. Oh my God! But then she walks in the runway and she's trash and she stinks.
Did you have another entrance line that you wanted to use, but like thought that one was better?
Oh, I had finally a big girl's gonna win.
Okay, that's funny.
I know, but I was like, no, because I remember that was Naomi Smalls' winning line on Series 8.
Oh, really?
I only found that out later.
Anyway, moving on to our next queen who walked in the workroom. It's Miss Naomi Carter.
Let me hear you say, hey up, Miss Carter.
Now, this was like literally a purple goddess. I'm obsessed.
She's Lilac Dream. Lilac Dream. Love her to bits.
Oh, it's like lilac. Is it not purple?
They're the same thing. Yeah,
Okay.
but different word.
But she looked absolutely beautiful. I prefer this over her promo. Because like I feel like this says a lot about her. And like her promo didn't really.
I like that they were both completely different
Yeah.
points of view, you know what I mean, of her personality. I
Yeah.
think their entrance look was very much like glamour. Like she was like, it was almost like, because she got to wear like her breastplate out and like she got to like rock like her curves and her swerves. And it was like more glamour, but still a bit fun. But it was very, very glamorous. I think that was what I liked the most about it.
Now, obviously, Naomi was the first person that walked in after you. So what was your thoughts? Like seeing someone walk into the workroom for the first time?
You know what? Not even seeing her, but you could hear her.
Oh, really?
Like, so it's not like the workroom is massive, but you can still hear people like setting up before they walk on.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like her voice is the funniest, most adorable voice in the entire RuPaul's Drag Race sphere. But literally when she came on, I was literally like, this is the campest bitch I've ever met.
Anyway, moving on to our next queen to walk into the workroom, we have Michael Maruli.
All right, lasses. Michael Maroli on season 5.
I was watching Binge Queens with like Blue Hydrangea and Cheryl and Lawrence, and they were saying that Michael gives off Vivian vibes when she walked into the workroom because she had like such a strong presence. Do you think that?
Well, they've known each other for years, haven't they? Because they were both at Sparkle on the Gran Canaria scene. So they've known each other. So there's obviously like a connection within their drag.
Yeah.
But Michael, you'll see it in the season. Michael is a jack of all trades. Like there's so many different avenues Michael can go down. I think that I loved that like hard like 80s like glamour puss businesswoman vibe. That's what I love the most about Michael's look.
Moving on to our next queen, we have literally the Sasha Colby of Drag Race UK season 5. It's Caramel.
Kneel for your goddess.
I can't even imagine what she looks like in person, but like she looked so good in this entrance, and like the music and like everything, it was just so fierce.
It was amazing. Like literally, when she walks in, we were all shaking.
Really?
Like, that's how I was freezing, but we were all shaking. And, but she was like you was palpable. Like the energy that was in the room was literally like she brought like the nerves. Like we all just went, oh shit! Like this is the competitor. Wow, this is amazing. Like also just we never thought that we'd be on a series with her. Do you know what I mean? I didn't think I'd ever be on a series with her. I thought she'd be flown out to the Americas and doing the US series because she's just so good.
Like in her confessionals and stuff, I absolutely love her vibe. I feel like she's such a nice person to be around. Anyway, moving on into the next queen in the workroom, it's the one and only Dee Delicious.
She loves. Well, this isn't the drive-through, but I'm still about to eat.
I was obsessed with Dee Dee before she was announced on Drag Race. I loved this entrance look. It was such a vibe, even though her wig fell off. Like, who cares?
can't ever blame it on the edit because it happened. Do you know what I mean? You just got to
Yeah,
be good enough.
Can't your
that you
edit or wig falling off, can they?
you never give them a chance to make the edit against you.
We have the one and only Ginger Johnson walking into the workroom, our camp cabaret diva.
That toilet's blocked.
Loved her personality in like the confessionals, and her entrance line was like one of my favourites.
So I knew Ginger before Drag Race, so we'd
Okay.
done gigs together before. So when Ginger was doing Sink the Pink and hosting Sink the Pink, they did a few Manchester tours. So whenever they were in Manchester, I would join Sink the Pink and do a gig or two there. So I met Ginger on gigs all the time, and she was always lovely to me. So when I met her, I was like, "Oh, I know this person! Yay, great, buzzing!"
Was that the first one you like, or I'm assuming you knew Caramel and Tamara before?
No, I'd
Really?
never met them. I knew of them, but I'd never met them in person. The only person I had met in person was Ginger by that point.
Oh wow. Well, moving on to our next queen who entered the workroom. It's the one and only Kate Butch.
Heathcliff, it's me. I'm Kathy. I've come home.
And her, not her getting like the shady noise after her entrance line, that was so cruel.
We don't know why that happened because none of us really did anything shady.
I think they're trying to edit her to be like the underdog. Do you know what I mean?
Well, she's a bulldog, but she's also
Girl.
no, we are the shadiest bitches to each other. We love each other. We speak to each other every day. She is the dream sister, honestly. But Kate, when she came on, I didn't know who Kate was, but I knew instantly that she was funny.
Her entrance look was fierce. It was very her.
Her Christmas look. She could wear that for a Christmas gig as well.
Anyway, moving on to our next queen in the workroom. It's the one and only Vicky Vivacious.
All right, boys. Want a bite of my pasty?
Her personality is so strong. Like this.
Pasty queen. Pasty queen.
I was like, what are you singing there? I was like, what?
She's a pasty queen.
That was such a cute like ag. It was giving like, do you know how Bobby Dragon was like purse first? It was kind of giving that.
It was giving pastry first.
But yeah, her entrance line was fierce. Her entrance look was fierce. It was giving like pantomime villain. That's what I thought as soon as she walked in.
Very like Joan Crawford if she was an evil queen in a panto.
Yes, literally. But last but not least, to walk into the workroom, it's Alexis St. Pete.
First, we stole your jobs, and now I'm gonna take your crown.
I feel like she's so cute. Like her entrance line was so like or her entrance line was fucking hilarious. I thought it was so funny. But her entrance look was so cute. It was like she was going to a picnic or she was like a farmer girl. That's what I was getting.
She had her little basket. I don't think anyone showed it, but her little basket was full of loads of like Polish foods and treats.
Oh my God, that's such a cute.
So she was like the latex riding hood, like the little latex Red Riding Hood. Yeah.
Oh my God. But no, I love the fact they've got a Polish queen like on the season.
And multiculturalism, it brings diversity, brings different opinions, brings different points of view when it comes to drag. And she has a load of different points of view in drag. Yes,
unfortunately, that is the end of this week's episode of Red Berry Reviews, joined by RuPaul's Drag Race UK star Banksie. Thank you very much for coming on. I think we've had a camp time reviewing your season 5 sisters. Everything was said that was lovely. So don't cancel her, guys. Don't hate her.
I'm lovely. Don't take me as anything else more than
gorgeous.
Well,
that's what I was going to say. You're like one of the most humblest. I mean, this might change next year. But you're like so humble and it's so lovely. And I'm glad to see it. And I'm very excited to see you shine on Drag Race. And
thank you, Angel.
And you better win. You're going to win.
Oh, stop it. Anyway, thank you so much for having me, Cherry. I'll see you soon.
I'll see you very soon. Anyway, you can catch Banksie every Thursday on the BBC free on RuPaul's Drag Race. Go see her. Send her some love. I mean, I'm not going to say follow her because you probably already do. But if they don't, where can they find you on social media, Banksie?
You can find me on social media on Instagram at The Real Banksie. That is Banksie. And Who is Banksie on Twitter. And I don't have Snapchat because I'm not 14.
Thanks. Fuck my drag. But yes, thanks so much again for joining me this week on Red Berry Reviews. I really appreciate it. And good luck! Don't fuck it up!
I won't. See you later.
Well, divas, if you enjoyed this week of Red Berry Reviews with Drag Race UK star Banksie, make sure to like this video, subscribe and comment below who you want to see next on this episode. We have Drag Race UK star Just May joining us. Oh, I just died. You can also follow me on all social medias at Cherry West UK, and I'll see you all next week for another one of Red Berry Reviews. Woo-hoo! What am I doing? Bye.